Hello, fellow tube surfers, this is Bubba Drew, and today we are back yet again in my summer car. As you can see, it is a very lovely day. The sun is shining, the weather is clear, blue skies, all of which are not happening in this game right now. So I actually posted a little bit of a... Okay, how can I say this? I posted a discussion on Steam about how my little Satsuma here wouldn't start. And I got some things back. I got some responses. One thing I must note is that when I was pushing it in here, I damaged it. Like a little bit in the front, a little bit in the back, and a little bit all over, so that might have something to do with it. But there's one person who had a very in-depth response, and suggested I do a multitude of different things. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so it looks like things are actually clearing up outside. But anyways, one of the things he suggested right off the bat is if I put all the fluids in, like gasoline, clutch fluid, brake fluid, oil, radiator, coolant, that kind of stuff. All of which I already did. Another thing he suggested was that I tighten every one of the bolts. Now, both of those things, the fluids and the bolts, I already did because, as I said, I looked up a guide. And it was so in-depth that I made sure I didn't miss a bolt. I can thank a user named Necronomicron for that guide. Really helped me build the car. Except for the fact that I broke the windshield out with the tractor out there. Another thing he said was... all the things, well, most of the things that he said, I've already done. I've already bought the fan belt, I've already put it in the engine, I've already tightened it, which I know is quite essential, and gets rid of the squeaky belt noise. Don't know exactly what else I could describe it as. But then he also said to put it in neutral, give it some gas to assist it. So why don't I try that? Okay, open the door. First of all, get in the car. Enter. Oh, and then he also told me to pull the choke out so the car can actually get some heat going on. It's this little knob right here you pull out. Alright. Moment of Truth. Part 2. I just remembered I forgot to tighten the fan belt. Yeah, the other thing is, even if it is conditioned to start, I don't know how long I'm supposed to hold the starter because that apparently drains the battery, which is another issue. Okay, but first and foremost, I think we should tighten that fan belt. Come on, get in the toolbox. Get me that screwdriver. Dang it, I actually picked up the box. Get into tool mode. There we go. Okay, crouch. Hood lock. Close the door, don't slam it on myself. Okay, oh, okay, I could just lean over. Because of tool mode. Where's the screw? Oh, this is wonky. The other thing is, I don't know if I'm supposed to tighten it all the way, or if I'm just supposed to tighten it a little bit. Because in the guide, it told me to barely touch the fan belt. Like, the alternator should barely touch it. That's barely touching... Well, that's actually really touching it, but... I don't know. Alright, I know it's probably not going to start Well, actually, you know what? That some of the minor things can be the crux of a situation, so let's give it another try. Oh yeah, I accidentally left the thing on. That also drains the battery. And you can also tell when the battery's getting low because the starter starts to slow down. You can hear the pitch start to go down. I don't want to keep holding it because I think it'll just drain the battery, as I said. But then again, okay, I'm giving it gas. Once again with the Finnish profanities. Okay, so the other thing is he suggests I save the game, then quit, and then just restart the game again. Pretty simple. So I guess we're gonna do that. And we're back. Once again, we are in the throne room, as I like to call it. Totally original in every aspect. Not. Also, I unplugged the phone because I want to finish the car before I start doing jobs and stuff. And then I can start upgrading the car and getting all the frivolous stuff on it. But right now, I just want to get the car running. Better close the door, be irresponsible. Alright, let's give this thing another crank. Enter. Enter driving mode. Actually, wait a second. Is it in neutral? Oh, I'm not even driving mode. Okay, it's in neutral. Come on. Come on, Satsuma. You can start. I know you can. Holding down the gas right now. It's not starting. It's not starting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I drained the battery quite a bit there. Okay, well, I guess we're going in the motor again. Okay, so he suggested that maybe the starter or the pistons could be the culprit. I actually don't even remember where the starter is, so I'm going to have to refresh myself on that. Alright, so I assume that the starter is, like, by the starter, I think he means the distributor. I don't know what else it could be, but it's either this or nothing. Well, there's probably something, but I'm looking at things negatively, because I spent a long time building this car. Okay, number 6, that's number 8. That's 6. Can't move. It's the wrong button. Okay, what side do I access it on? I can't remember. Oh, it's like this side, I think. Okay. This is a little bit weird. Okay, it's all the way tightened in. I'm scrolling right now. I'm sure the electrics are screwed in as well. I sound like an old man when I yawn. Oh, that happened. Alright, attempt number, I have no idea. I had to restart the game because, as you probably saw, something catastrophic happened. It wasn't really holding onto the ground. But anyways, I hope restarting it kind of kicks the game's senses and will allow the car to start. Okay, once again, I'm going to pull the choke out. I don't even know if you're supposed to do this when you're trying to start it. But I don't know what else to do. I can also hear kind of a buzzing noise as it's trying to start. I don't know if that's the engine or just it starting. Also, when I hit the gas, I can hear it kind of slightly revving. Yeah, it's still not starting.
Satana.
I guess that's the cold hard truth of auto maintenance. Sometimes things aren't going to work. I might just end up uploading my save and seeing if someone can figure it out. And by someone, I mean the guy who asked for it on the Steam page. Then again, I don't really know how to do that. Well, I guess this is another zero progress made type of video. Well, I guess if you like this video of pretty much nothing happening, feel free to leave a like, obviously. Leave a comment on what I could do to improve, or just anything in general. And subscribe, really helps me out. Other than that, I will see you all on the flip side.